Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing my unboxing and review of Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 on Blu-ray. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2, so it includes Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. 10 years of Twilight films, 3 discs loaded with hours of extras. This one again has a really cool artwork. Definitely love the style they did on all of these. You got your 3 main characters there in this cool kind of blue monochrome look. Well, she's got the red eyes. Let's look at the spine. This one is from Lionsgate. In the final chapter of the Twilight Saga phenomenon, the birth of Bella and Edward's child brings conflict between Bella and her lifelong friend Jacob, and an all-out war between Cullens and Volturi. Special features, full-length documentary, Forever filming the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2, featurettes including Tingles and Chills, special vampire powers, the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 at Comic-Con, stars on the black carpet, audio commentary with Bill Condon, and more. This one is rated PG-13 for sequences of violence, including disturbing images, some sensuality, and partial nudity. This one is Region A locked, has a runtime of 115 minutes. Curious, this doesn't have the extended edition like all the rest did. Looks like this just has a theatrical version. Here is your side-by-side comparison. If you guys have seen this one, I'd love to hear your thoughts without spoilers down in the comment section below. Let's check out the inside. So first up here we have the movie disc, and then the special feature disc, and then the DVD. Alright guys, I got a chance to check out the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. This one is rated PG-13, has a 1 hour and 55 minute runtime. It is an adventure drama fantasy. It is directed by Bill Condon and stars Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, Taylor Lautner, Peter Facinelli, Elizabeth Reaser, Ashley Greene, Jackson Rathbone, Kellan Lutz, Nikkie Reed, Billy Burke, and Mackenzie Foy. So in this one, the Volturi have learned of Bella and Edward's baby, and they believe that it is a child that they have turned to a vampire, which is against their laws. So they're coming to kill the Cullens and the new baby. Now, since this isn't true, of course, the Cullens are trying to build a defense against it. They're trying to gather their friends, and they don't want to fight. They just want to hopefully convince the Volturi that the baby was actually born and not something they created. All setting up to like this final standoff between the Volturi, who have gotten a lot of their own kind of people to help them. This movie was all right. It kind of just feels like more of the same, and it really feels just superfluous to the story. And towards the end, they just kind of give like a big middle finger to the audience, and it's just kind of like, why even bother with this? It seems so stupid, you know? I honestly just kind of felt like the ending of Breaking Dawn Part 1 was a lot better, and I think the series would have been better ended like that, where you see Bella being converted to a vampire and then it ends. And I think that would have been a good ending instead of going into this whole thing where they're going to come back and kill everybody and they have to try to defend themselves. And I don't think that part is really needed for the story, honestly. I mean, I'm sure it was in the book, but to me it just seems like a better ending where Bella's just turned to a vampire and you just kind of left with that. They do kind of do a lot of other stuff where they end up telling her dad, not that she's a vampire, but that she's something different. They can't let him know that she's a vampire. They're actually just going to tell her that they're actually just going to tell him that she's dead, but then Jacob tells him that she's not dead. Of course, he's just always sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. So I think on this one, guys, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I think at this point, like, everybody else has become pretty well in their roles, and the movie is pretty well done. But just again, Kristen Stewart, you can't ever tell. She just has no emotions. But I thought this was above average movie. So I think for a score on this one, guys, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I really feel like, though, that I would have been happier with the series if it just ended at Breaking Dawn Part 1. And I feel like this is kind of like the middle of the road. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, where you can find more information, including affiliate links to purchase the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 down in the description below. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check out suggested videos, check out my website, BOBSMOVIEREVIEW.com. And I'll see you guys next time.